Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're going to be talking about gratitude. Gratitude? What does gratitude have to do with anything, especially job search? Are you telling me that if I actively practice gratitude, my job search will be more effective, more productive? Who says? Sounds like a lot of hooey-wooey to me. Well, my name is Cynthia Wade, and I'm the founder of DoOver.me. And I'm here this morning to tell you the answers to those questions. First of all, let's define gratitude. There's lots of different definitions, so let's go with this for the moment. First of all, if you Google the word gratitude, you're going to be served up with 204 million responses in about 56 seconds. So there's lots of definitions to choose from and lots of information to choose from. But for right now, let's say that gratitude is a spontaneous feeling of being thankful, of showing appreciation for something, someone, and returning a kindness to someone. Pretty simple. So now the answers to those questions. What does gratitude have to do with the job search? Everything, absolutely everything. And we're here to talk about that. Are you telling me that if I actively practice gratitude, my job search will be significantly more effective? Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I guarantee it. Who says? Who says that it's not a bunch of hooey-wooey? Simple. Science. Research. And that's what we're going to talk about today. The research and science behind the power of gratitude. Gratitude has long been a subject of interest to human beings. It started out with ancient philosophers in Greece and Rome, is a thread through all of the world's major religions, and each of those sources brings its unique definition, understanding, and practice of gratitude. And they all have value. They all hold a place in our lives. Psychologists only began to study gratitude about 20 years ago, in about 2000. So it's a relatively new area in scientific research. Leading proponents of the study of gratitude are researchers Robert Emmons and Martin Seligman. Both of those names are very prominent in the research, and if you do that search on Google that I mentioned at the beginning, you will find those two names coming up quite frequently. Research and written words and talks are all about what those men are trying to do around gratitude. And they've been doing it for the better part of 2 decades. They're trying to expand upon what we learned through the ancient philosophers and through our different religious traditions and marry it to the science that is so much a part of what we talk about today. I want to share with you a book. I love books, as those of you who know me know. This is one that I think is a really great book for understanding the science behind gratitude. You know, it can get kind of complicated. So this one, The Gratitude Project, How the Science of Thankfulness Can Rewire Our Brains for Resilience, Optimism, and the Greater Good. It's a collection of information, so it was edited by 4 different people, not written by one particular person. But I highly recommend this book if you want to dig in a little bit deeper to why this is so important. And it really starts to get interesting when scientists start studying the brain on gratitude. And that happened around 2008. Scientists began using functional MRIs to measure brain activity in subjects that were experiencing different emotions. So they put you in a room and they attached all these different leads to your head, and they started to measure the active areas of your brain when they asked you to think about certain things or view certain images. That's where it all started. And what they realized after studying this was that gratitude causes what they call synchronized activation in multiple brain regions. And more importantly, it lights up the brain in particular ways that reward, that are the pathways of reward, and in the hypothalamus. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, and I'm not an expert on this, but I do know a little bit, the hypothalamus is an area in your brain which links your central nervous system to the endocrine system via the pituitary gland. And this all, from a chemical perspective, affects our moods and our behaviors. So think about it. If you're in a room and you've got these leads attached to your brain, and a researcher asks you to think about happy things that you're grateful for, like your children, your pets, your significant other, a beautiful sunrise or sunset, almost everybody is going to have extra activity in these two areas, the reward areas and the hypothalamus. If they can prove that scientifically, then that means that what's happening is that as we're going about our day, if we can constantly, consistently take a minute and say, oh, there's my special dog Bella over there on the couch. My beautiful white dog Bella sitting on the black couch chewing on a bone. That 15-second idea in my brain is lighting up all sorts of the good regions of my brain and registering as a positive thing and helping me to see the world in a different kind of a way. And as our ability to study this grows, so does our understanding of the role of gratitude in providing a significant mental and physical health benefit. Just that 15-second acknowledgement and outward speaking of watching Bella chew on that bone is actually helping me physically and mentally. Very powerful. And in many ways, it does sound wooey, fooey, but it's not. And this research proves it. Gratitude can help us sleep. It can help us with toxic emotions. It can help us with stress. It's proven to help us build stronger relationships. It supports happiness. Everybody wants to be happier, but they think that gratitude comes after happiness. That's not true. First, you're grateful, and then you're happy. Grateful people are happy people. Gratitude also adds focus and builds resilience and self-control. So those are some things that are super important anytime in life, but especially in the job search. Job search is hard. So the ability to be happier and more resilient is a really important characteristic of the individuals who ultimately succeed in job search. Last week, we talked about all of the specific things that gratitude and an active daily practice of gratitude does in impacting a positive job search. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the book of the month, which is, again, one of my favorites. It's called Gratitude by Oliver Sacks. It's just a tiny little book. You can sit down and read it in just one session. And it's a fabulous book by a fabulous man who talks about how and why gratitude was so important in his life, especially in the days before he died. And on Thursday, we're going to be coming back here and we're going to be talking about how to build a practice of gratitude. It doesn't have to be hard, but we're going to help each other. We're going to support each other and do it together so that everybody gets it done. And if you start now, I can guarantee you that by the holidays, maybe even by Thanksgiving, you're going to start to see a difference. And certainly by the winter holidays and then the first of the year, your life is going to change. And I want to give that gift to you. I want to give you the gift of seeing that your world can change with something as simple as learning how to be grateful. All of these are live presentations, but they're recorded, and all of them are going to be available to you on our YouTube channel. As I said, my name is Cynthia Wade, and I'm the founder of DoOver.me. I founded DoOver.me almost 7 years ago because change is hard, and especially when it affects your life and your career. When things don't turn out the way you planned. We get it. We've been there. And along the way, we've developed a series of tools and programs that can make the difference. Ways to support you, do it together with you so that you get it done. Some of them are very traditional, resumes and LinkedIn profiles and interview prep, although maybe done a little bit differently than what you might expect. And some of them are very unconventional, like talking about gratitude, like talking about improvisation. But all of them are focused on action, on things that you can do today so that your job search is easier and, most importantly, more effective tomorrow. Because we believe in a holistic approach. You're a whole person, and we can't just separate out parts of you to talk about what you want to do at work. We want to provide you with information and opportunities that support both the hard skills of identifying your strengths and using those strengths in strength conversations, and also the soft skills like developing an attitude and a practice of gratitude. So as I said, all of these are recorded on our YouTube channel. It takes 24 hours to get it up there, so today's recording will be up there tomorrow, Wednesday. So in the meantime, check out the events calendar on our website. Simple, doover.me, do-me. We have lots of things coming up. As I said, a book review tomorrow. That is not live. That is a Zoom. It is free, but you do have to register for it so we know to get you the link and then also get you the recording if you're not able to attend and the notes after the fact. And join us on social media. We're all over the place on social media, primarily Facebook and LinkedIn, but we're also on Instagram and Twitter. And we post on a pretty regular basis. And some of the things are inspirational, some of the things are about upcoming events, and a lot of the things are practical advice and tools that you can use right away in your job search. Questions? Call us. We're always excited about meeting new people. 630-402-0429. Or send us an email, info@doover.me. Again, doover.me is always the same, DOOVER.me. At Dover.me, you're going to find a tribe of like-minded people who are going to come together with you and support you on your journey. We're going to meet you where you're at. We're going to accept you for who you are, and we're going to work together with you so that you get this done. We've been around a long time. We have a proven track record of success. We bring a very practical approach to job search, and together, you're going to get it done. And as I wrap up this morning, what I want to say is the things that I'm most grateful for are the relationships that I have. And like you, I would probably start, not probably, I will start with my daughter and her super amazing husband. I would talk about my family, my very, very closest friends who are my chosen family. You know who you are. I would also talk about my work family, the people that support the team at doover.me, the actual team at doover.me. And most importantly, I would make sure I said thank you to you, because it's all of you people out there that give me a reason to get up every day. Because what I want to do is bring you these proven, practical, yet very professional level support services so that you can take advantage of them to grow your career, to move yourself to the place where you want to go. That's what gives my life meaning. So call us, write to us, join us here on all of the live events so that I can say thank you to you face to face. Take care.